A gradient ND filter, also called a GND, is quite simple. This filter transitions from light to dark and is often used to balance the exposure in an image that contains high contrast between bright and dark sections. A perfect example of this is a bright sky and a dark foreground. And by matching the transition of the filter to the horizon, or wherever the harsh light change occurs, it better balances the exposure of the overall image. When it comes to gradients, most people prefer a square filter because it's easier to adjust the transition area. And that's because the filter is larger than the diameter of the lens. The second type is a variable ND filter. And these are very popular because they give us the ability to precisely choose the intensity of the filter simply by turning the outer ring to different settings. The maximum and minimum ND setting will change depending on the type of filter, but the 2-stop to 8-stop variety is the most popular. The advantage of the variable ND filter is that it's like having multiple NDs attached at once. For example, an ND 2 to 5 allows us to switch between 4 levels of neutral density in a matter of seconds simply by rotating the ring. Being able to make these adjustments quickly is perfectly when filming concerts, weddings, or other live events. But like any piece of equipment, even something as awesome as a variable ND, it does have its disadvantages. Because of the design, as we rotate to the maximum ND setting, we can sometimes get that X pattern we talked about. The other issue is with vignetting. Both vignetting and the X pattern are issues that can be fixed by dialing the ND setting back a little bit and then adjusting the other settings on our camera to compensate in order to still get a good exposure. The other option, which is what I've done, is purchased 2 filters. One that is an ND 2 to 5 and the second that is an ND 6 to 9. Going with 2 filters won't eliminate these issues 100%, but it does reduce them significantly. When it comes to choosing which kind of ND filter is best for you, it really depends on what kind of filmmaker or photographer you are. For live event filmmakers, I suggest variable NDs ranging from 2 to 9. If you're filming music videos, narrative films, or documentaries, I suggest a set of square filters with a matte box setup. Photographers, I'd go with variable NDs, or if you do long exposure and night sky photography, then the higher NDs in the range of 32 to 1000, those will help you capture those stunning night skies best. Whatever kind of ND filters you decide are best for you, one thing is for sure, they're a very important piece of equipment to have and understand in order to take your filmmaking and photography to the next level.